Welcome back to my stream, guys. This is our Mike 1775 Sergeant, aka One Thumb. What I'm going to be doing today is going to be doing Force Recon Phase 1 through 2. Okay? This is being done on extreme difficulty and extreme difficulty only. No gear score, no use of HUD. There's no compass, not even friendly icons, no detection cloud, none of that stuff. The only thing you will see is going to be tags, pings, and locations that I've pinged itself for like mission objectives. Okay, so everything else is you will not see on the screen. Okay, there's no use of rockets, laser designator, um, sing shot drone, and optical camo. Okay, you go in with two rifles, and they are suppressed. Okay, and you can have your pistol, and it must be suppressed. All three of these weapons must remain suppressed while you're doing Force Recon Phase 1. Okay? When you go into Phase 2, I will then cover the changes. But you can use plantables and throwables. Those are grenades, C4, EMP, mines, intel grenade. Okay? You can use all that stuff and flashbangs. Everything else, you can use the torch. It's not a plantable. Okay, it's not a throwable, but you can use that. I've had many people ask me whether or not they can use the breach torch. Well, yeah, you can use that. All right, specialty classifications. They are not to be used. This is you going in a mano against the freaking enemy with no specialty classifications to your benefit. No, none, zero, zilch, nada. Okay, freaking personal drones. They're hands off. So basically, what this means is that you're not getting any kind of perks or buffs from the game that freaking Ubisoft has given you. Okay, freaking, I'm taking you all the way back to freaking what Ghost Recon was originally established as. Granted, you're not going in with AI teammates, but you can come in with live teammates. So, with that being said, what I'm about to cover now is going to be for those who are going in with a full team or a partial team. Okay, everything that you can bring into the combat field, battlefield, is going to be split amongst you and your teammates. You got job specifications, entitlements. Okay, and these titles are as follows: you got a assaulter, you got a shotgunner, you got a grenader, you got a heavy, spotter, explosives expert, shotgunner, and freaking um, sharpshooter, okay, or sniper. Each one of those classifications, there's 9 of them. Each one of those, if you pick, will dictate what weapon you can bring in on your kit. Okay, why am I doing this? This is to get you to depend on your teammates and the teammates depending on you, because you may have some items that they're going to need to be employed to help them out or deter or destroy the enemy with. Okay? So, that being said, utilizing the grenader, shotgunner, and explosive expert as an example, this affects the, their weapons and their plantables and throwables most definitely. Okay? If you're a grenader, you're the only one who can bring in grenades, MK1, MK2, and MK3. Everybody else that's not a grenader, which you're only allowed one in the team. Okay, Everybody else can bring in something else. So, with that being said, on his primary and his secondary, he is the only one that can bring in the MGL. Everybody else can't. He is also the only one that can bring in an MGL and bring in an underbarrel 203 grenade launcher or the AK-47 equivalent. Okay? Within the team, you're allowed 2 underbarrel attachments. That is either the shotgun or the 203. So keep that in mind. So if he decides to bring in an AR instead of an SMG, and he has the 203 for an example as his underbarrel attachment, that takes away one of those allotted slots for the rest of the team to be able to put on their kit. Savvy? So that would mean between me and Tonk, if I'm a grenader and we have Joe Snuffy and Slapnuts as our other 2 teammates, it's 4, right? We're only allotted 2 underbarrel attachments. It's either 203 or the underbarrel shotgun. Now keep that in mind. I'm a grenader, Tonk's a shotgunner. We both bring in an underbarrel attachment. Boom. Now there's only 1 shotgun underbarrel attachment left, and there's only 1 203 underbarrel attachment left. That's left up, divvied up between the squad, the rest of the squad. Okay? So with the thing of shotgunner, you're only allowed 1 shotgunner or breacher or whatever the hell you want to call it. The guy that carries the freaking shotgun. He has an option as well, the same way as the grenader. He can bring in a shotgun, or he can bring in a shotgun and an underbarrel shotgun on a AR weapon. Therefore, there's 1 underbarrel shotgun left for a 4-man squad, 3-man squad, or what have you. Okay? Now, the items that you can bring in on your weapon, or not your weapon, but your item wheel, is going to be divvied up between the squad. If you're a grenader, common sense says you're taking all the grenades. If you're an explosive expert, grenades is not included in that, okay? But what is? C4 and mines. So the explosive expert is the only one that's going to be carrying all the C4 and all the mines on their kit, okay? Now, if you're an assaulter, you can bring in an assault weapon or you can bring in a SMG combination, okay? If you're a heavy, you're going to bring in an LMG or you can bring in an SMG, okay, as your backups. You know what I mean? Your freaking primary is going to be dictated on the front of your kit. So if you're a sharpshooter, your sniper rifle is going to be mentioned first so that your kit on your character is going to be adjusted as such. It's going to display your kit being arranged for a sharpshooter or a shotgunner or a grenader or an assaulter or SMG, what have you. It will show, okay? And it'll be visible to everybody in the squad, you know? So you can have up to 2 assaults crews that's carrying freaking AR SMG, okay? You can have 1 LMG. You can have... Now, the spotter is an added role on top of any one of those said classifications that I've mentioned. The spotter is just an added role responsibility. He's going to be in tow with the sharpshooter, the sniper. Okay? He is the one who's going to be tagging the enemy specifically for that weapon system to take out. Now, about the freaking sharpshooter. Okay? He is the only one in the squad of that time or any other time. He is the only one who can bring in either A, a sniper rifle, or B, a DMR, but not at the same time. Okay? His secondary, depending upon which one of those two he's going to pick, is either going it's going to be an SMG. Okay? And he is going to have the ability to bring in a MK1 EMP. Okay? Everybody else can bring in MK1 and MK2 EMPs, and they can bring in the flashbang. Okay? The, the spotter on his wheel, you got a spotter, then you primary, and then you have a spotter secondary. That's just in case if the primary is incapacitated, you have another spotter to be able to put that freaking sniper on point on what targets that he's going to hit. That's going to be on his priority list. Everything else that's not marked, he is going to leave it alone. That's what the team is there for. See where I'm trying to go with this? This is going to get you and the team to communicate and work together as a unit. Okay? There's three keys on a battlefield that's going to spell success. Shoot, move, and communicate. You take any one of those three freaking keys out of that equation, you're doomed to fail. If you give up the freaking element surprise, you most definitely are doomed to fail. Now, why am I taking away the free range of the items that you can bring on your item wheel? Well, if you're going into an objective and you're trying to assault everything, I've seen this happen. I don't know how many times, and I'm pretty sure Tonk here has seen the same damn thing. All of a sudden, you're going through one door, and you got a teammate on the other side of the freaking building, coming through a fucking window, or coming through a freaking door himself, or coming from the top of where the roof is. Okay, and all of a sudden, he decides he tosses out a flashbang, but then he freaking realizes, oh, I got to communicate to the team. Flashbang out. I'm trying to limit how many freaking explosives are being put out on the freaking battlefield, and there ain't no control to the chaos. It is up to the team and that explosive expert to in place those mines and those C4s and stuff like that to in such a way to where you can do a tactical withdrawal to a fallback point to where you can draw that enemy into a kill box. And once you do so, boom, the explosive expert is going to hit that freaking goddamn button, and next thing you know, it's going to maximize the death in that area. Instead of the enemy having control of the battlefield in that chaos moment coming at you, you can draw back, which is nothing wrong with it. You can draw them into a specific area that is going to give you the advantage over that aggressing enemy. Now, technically, would that be freaking going in silent? Yes and no. Is it going to be tactical? Yes. Is it going to be practical? Yes. Is it freaking anything kind of like tactics that we've used in the military today? Yes. We do it all the time. Not in that such a way, but similar. It's called an ambush. It's called anything. Putting out tripwires. That's still going to be freaking letting us know, hey, there's an enemy out there, and then next thing you know, we're going to put our people in a sector of fires to where we can aggress that freaking enemy and destroy it. It's no damn different. The only difference is you're just physically getting up and moving back. Well, we've done that in the military too, many a times on many different battlefields, and it works. It most definitely does work. Okay, now. Furthermore, of the freaking rules is that you have regions on Aurora and on freaking Gollum Island. Okay, it is up to you and the team communicating together to figure out what freaking region that they're going to start at. Depending upon the size of that freaking region is going to dictate how many freaking bivouacs you're going to be allotted that you can use at any given time. Okay. Let's say, for instance, this is a regular, normal, freaking small, freaking region, okay? But yet it has like 3 or 4 or more freaking bivouacs in it. You're going to pick the most center freaking damn bivouac in the middle of that freaking region, okay? That is going to be the bivouac you're going to use to refit and reorganize you and your team. Okay? Now, within that region, the mission objective is clear that region of all major and medium bases. That means that it's something bigger than a freaking patrol point that only has like 5 people on it. Okay? So places like Sentinel Landcourt base. Yes, there is a freaking patrol base right beside it. So you want to take out that patrol point and Sentinel Landcourt base at the same time. Okay? Not the one up the road. I'm talking about the one that's directly right beside it. Okay? It will be a target of interest. The only thing that's going to do is going to help you to have more content for your stream or recording that you're going to do, whatever that fancies you. Okay? Or make it more exciting for you and the team, most definitely. Like freaking Equipment Depot. That's another freaking, I consider that a medium sized base. Same way with Sentinel Landcourt base. Okay? Howard Airfield. That is a major base. Okay? Lake Catherine. Major base. Um, fuck, man. Freaking Ancient Harbor. Medium base. But No Man's Land. Major base. See where I'm going with this? So, would Shark Base be a medium base or a large base? That will be a medium base. There's not that many freaking wolves compared to the rest of the freaking bases that are out there. Okay? And not only that, when they call in freaking reinforcements, you're not going to see a vehicle come in, but you will hear a freaking helicopter flying overhead. But you can go inside the tunnel, and guess what? There, because there's a cooldown, as long as they don't see anybody. Okay? So, yeah, once you cleared all major and medium bases, then you're allowed to move to the next region. Within that within that reason of the region you start off at, all vehicles to include aircraft are only restricted to that region of your operation that you start at. So forth, so forth, so forth. So once you clear that mission, that region of all hostilities from freaking major and medium bases, and you continue on to the next region next to it. Once you cross that line, because you're going to have your spotter or somebody watching the map. Once you cross over that region, you must exit out of that vehicle and then reacquire another vehicle or continue on foot. Okay? Now, this is only just phase one. Phase one, you're going in silent. Phase two, you're going in loud. That means all weapons except for your pistol will be loud. No suppressors. And how you make sure that everybody is loud is that you have them to put a muzzle on their said primary weapons that is going to prohibit them while they leave the bivouac to where they cannot add a silencer on it by pressing, what is it, left on the D-pad while they're over the shoulder or in the freaking scope. Then you'll see no matter whoever the fuck going through the process of screwing a damn freaking silencer on. No, you won't see that. It will prohibit you. Now, you could go into the settings of your character and then freaking add it in, and then it would automatically change. My suggestion is you give that person a warning. Next time it happens, they're out of the team. They must find another damn game to fuck up. Or they can do their own game and fuck their own shit up. So, there you have it. Okay? That is Force Recon Phase 1 through Phase 2. Now, back to the title of the name of Force Recon. It has nothing to do with associated or affiliated with freaking the United States Marine Corps. Granted, does it look similar? Yes. But my meaning of the Force Recon is me forcing you to play Ghost Recon the way it's originally intended. The only thing that we're not adding into this, but is left up to you, is whether or not you want to implement the freaking permadeath to your team. If they go down, they are permadeath, and then they must restart another damn character. That is up to you. I'm not forcing that on my team and my guys. to do it, but I'm just showing you of ways to where you can improve on this freaking game rule, and I'm telling you it's okay to freaking to improve on this, but do not take anything away from the core stuff that I have just mentioned and what I have typed out on the description of this video. Okay, more people that's doing this with you, the better it's going to be, to where you'll actually see the full potential. The whole objective of doing phase one through phase 13 is to reach phase 13. While you're doing all the phases, you're going to be seeing some things being limited, being making harder, some settings being changed, and eventually you'll be playing on our dear friends Jeremy's personal settings that he had for his character when he came up with Survival and Small Arms Combat Tour. Okay, you'll be playing on his settings eventually. It's working you up to it. So basically, the phases is all training, getting you ready. And then it's going to introduce you to certain custom game modes that Jeremy had freaking released. And then once you make it to phase 13, that is the final freaking custom game mode that he came up with. But I have renamed it in such a way. So phase 11 and phase 13 is the new custom game modes. Okay? That I came up with. But outside of that, I hope you enjoy this stream. And now I'm going to get Tonk in here. Hey, how's it going, Tonk?
Yeah, no, I've only got about an hour.
Do you?
Yeah,
How's,
I've got to see family tonight.
oh, cool. Game invite sent.
Oh, okay.
So how you like my little intro and description of this, man?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. I'm going to go in as a uh, sharpshooter slash freaking explosive expert, okay?
All right, okay, I'll take off your noise now.
And I'm going to add in MK1 EMPs. I guess I got to crop those. No, I got them. All right. So I'll add in MK2 grenades or MK2 freaking mines. All right. So what you're going to bring in is going to be grenades and EMPs, okay?
Right, okay, right. Give me a second then.
I do have a breach torch, by the way, and I do have
Yeah,
binos.
yeah, I put that on because I took off the rocket launcher. So I'll get rid of mine and I'll put in a diversion rod.
Okay. Yeah, and the next thing you want to do too is you want to make sure that your team is looking the part of military, like how you see here. And the same thing you will see with Tonk as well. He's going to have freaking nods displayed on his helmet at all times because that's something that the enemy cannot do. Because remember, we're going in here with no HUD, okay? And freaking a clear indicator that we are. There's two things. There's a clear indicator that we're friendly amongst ourselves. One, we're going to be displaying two weapons on our back, especially if we go to our pistol.
I've only got the one.
You only got the one. Well, same thing goes.
Yeah, yeah.
He would still have a weapon displayed on his backpack, and the other is that he's going to be displaying freaking nods on his helmet. Same way with me. That'll be a clear indicator. Okay. And then the rest of it, just having fun, freaking doing this shit. All right, we're going to go up here to. I want to hit this freaking behemoth right here so I can get this damn army jacket.
Fuck's sake. I haven't done the whole thing ages. I fucking hate doing this.
uh, I've got to change my volume down a little bit to where I can hear the game and hear you. There we go. Uh, Double make sure everything is set here in the shop, that I got everything. There we go. All right. You ready?
Yeah, ready for booty pizza.
All right. We're for Force Recon. You go as the time of the game has it. You do not make no changes to the time whatsoever if you're using a bivouac. Okay? So once you exit it out, you're just leaving right then, just like this. Break camp and then leave right now. So if it's daylight when you get out of the damn freaking bivouac, it's daylight. If not, it's either morning, midday, or evening, or freaking nighttime. See what I'm saying? So there you go. I think we're going. Yep. Got some voices on top of the hill.
I'll put you up again.
Fuck.
To the top, Chris.
Where you at, bub?
Okay, be careful. You might be able to get up there before it gets to you.
I know, that's what I'm going to try to do.
Right, careful. Don't come and phone, come and phone, come and phone. Careful, careful, careful. It's right next to the tower, so just make sure.
I know, I see it. Relocate on me, if you can.
Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Right, alright, okay.
Alright. We're going to make our way down to Assembly Hall, Omega.
Alright, okay. Don't forget, you've got to take out this one here, this space here quietly, because that's where you've got the radio man. There's a little sub-base, like a checkpoint, and the radio man is normally in there. So you want to get rid of him and don't get any reinforcements coming in.
He's up there on top of the hill to our right. Stay down in the kneeling, he will not get alerted. Off to our right flank is where the behemoth is.
Yeah, go round the back side.
I'm right here. Where are you at? Oh,
Other side.
you should have followed me, man.
Oh, I was looking at the map. Right, look on the map.
Alright, I'm holding up to wait for you. No, he's way down here by the lagoon, right down here.
Right, okay. Right, okay.
I tagged him so you know where he's at.
Right, okay. Where are you? I can't see you. Yeah, you're right on the road, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'll have to take it later. Oh well.
Yeah, it's fine. Meet me. Meet me right there.
Yeah, that's where I'm heading. I'm on the walk at the moment. I've got you. Got you. Got you. I was studying the map and
Yeah, it's fine. I got eyes on you. Fucking dog. Go lay down somewhere. We're gonna avoid them. Avoid contact.
that base because it's looking like
I got nothing over here.
I got Bravo if you get the guy.
yeah, okay. Yeah. Right.
One time in Fallujah, I saw... Nothing...
One at a time on this, otherwise it'll fuck up the jump.
Yeah, but you've got the radio man over there.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
We got company! There's a man down over here! It's Will! Whoa! Here, eyes on it!
Got the radio man.
Right, okay, and then what is deactivated?
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll go on next one, won't we?
There's hostiles here. Time to shoot those assholes! Keep your focus, smoke 'em, boys! Smoke 'em! You're dead, asshole! Gonna light your ass up! Hey, I hit him! Keep your focus, man! You're dead, asshole! I'm gonna...
Which way are you going? Are you going down there or going up this way?
Going to the back where the freaking the generator is,
Where
man.
the is?
Yeah.
Yeah, copy. Generator. In the turret, rather.
Did you turn off the generator?
Yeah. I'm going over to the other gunner. He's behind the back there. Behind the back. He's up on the roof. He's
Which roof?
yeah, I'm going there.
I know, but which roof?
What there, somewhere? Where are they? Have we got him? Yeah, you're fucking right.
That's it.
Alright, that's cool.
Let's make our way. head over there.
That was the vehicle, yeah? Oh, it's going on foot, is it?
No, we're going over here to this checkpoint to get a vehicle from over there.
Oh, there's one here. Oh, you at the checkpoint, you came in.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. It's heading to. When you got just to the checkpoint, yeah? And a drone operator, right, that's where it's from. Vehicle. Vehicle. Right, let's go on foot, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, we should have a drone operator up there, and I'm going to the helipad to take the other one out.
these guys. You're going down, you son of a mother! Look, I got a pistol on that enemy soldier! Get this shit! Take him out! Turn on your Whoever kills the bastard!
What's he doing?
We're clear.
That was weird. There was no helicopter on the pad. The other drone operator weren't there.
Because the drone operator was back here.
Yeah, there's two in this place. There's one by the helipad and there's one down by the gate. Up by that little hut. But half the people weren't even around by the up here. There's normally loads of people in there. There's nobody there at all. Last man.
Okay. All right. There you go. Watch your overspray.
Yeah, sorry.
Never mind. We're live now. That fucker was.
Boy, oh boy, they're gonna regret showing up here.
Use your MP.
Whoa, fuck. Morty. Down the fucking way.
Did you just respawn in? Because I thought you was down.
No, I use my syringes. I use the syringe.
Go somewhere. Talking to the dog, not you. Oh, fuck. Listen here, you fucking goddamn dog. Go over there and lay down. Go on.
fucking nozzle and I couldn't fucking see it. It's just one.
Alright, where your location at?
I'm down by the gate, down by where the Jenny is. Does that make any sense?
I'm at the Jenny. Where are you at?
Okay, I am. See, we've got the big tank, or the fuel tanks in the cages on the other side of them.
What?
I see it, right. There's a big mound of earth. We've got the mounds of earth. I'm right in front of you. That's the same as the plane with the thermals on, isn't it?
I don't use thermals. Hardly.
What time are you on next Saturday?
2 o'clock.
Are you,
2 o'clock my time.
Inside?
Huh?
So what's that? So that'd be about what, 10 o'clock my time then, yeah?
Well, it's 6 now, so whatever time it is there now, it's 6 p.m. here. Now. What time is it there?
12 o'clock.
A.m. or p.m.?
A.m.
So,
I'll
4 hours back, it will be 2 o'clock.
Yeah, okay, so I came on about 10 o'clock. I normally come on about 10 o'clock my time.
In the evening?
In the evening.
Let's see.
So 2 hours a day I would come on.
If it's midnight there now and it's 6 o'clock here, so...
So 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock your time, I'll be on.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Because I did Camp Tiger before you got hold of me.
You actually went to Camp Tiger? What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. Lucky for punishment.
I can't believe you had subjected yourself to that.
Yeah, well.
Well, I guess you must have ate your Wheaties today and you figured out, I do got the kahunas.
Yeah.
Alright. Fuck. Just drop a cigarette.
Right, okay. I'll catch you next Saturday. I'm also on Friday in the evening, round about the same sort of time on the Friday as well.
Alright.
But I'll be definitely on next Saturday evening. And I can play later because we've got to get up on Sunday. Okay, I'll catch you about anyway. Either next Friday or this Saturday.
All right, bub.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so now I'm going to go to a bivouac. I'm going to go ahead and go here. Get in this combat go-kart. Go lay down somewhere. Hey, what's up, Mads?
ready for this fight? You think this was how things were gonna go when Sentinel came in? Oh man, honor to greet you. Thank you for looking out for us. Did you ever see this coming?
This is an open invite to anybody who wants to try one of our custom game modes, whether it's Force Recon, One Thumb Ops, or freaking Jeremy's custom game modes such as Survival
Think we'd
or
end up
Small
here?
Arms Combat Tour, Behemoth Hunt, or the 10K run or 10K combat run. Send me a message either on here or on PlayStation. Okay? And I will get you into a chat and then get you in the game. Okay? All of our custom game modes is done without gear score being on. So let me make that point
You ever see
blank
yourself doing
clear.
this?
We do all of our custom game modes without it being on gear score. So if you come in here with gear score, I'm going to ask you to remove the gear score. Okay? You will not lose your stuff that's on gear score mode when you switch over to not having gear score. Okay?
You
Just
ever think
letting you
we'd end
know.
up here?
And we do everything either on advanced or extreme difficulty. It's up to us, your teammates, to help you out to where you get up to the extreme difficulty. Okay? But yes, you can come in here with advanced and I'll be alright with it. Alright?
Will you ever see this coming? Are you ready for this fight?
Is Mama back with the car yet? Is Mama back with the car yet? All right,
You think
my
it's
check
time
is
for
on
me to
the
go
picnic
insane?
table underneath the a brick. Okay. I'll be back shortly. I got to go and pick up my check, so this will be on pause.